Hi, this is Tita Buxton. Welcome to Construction and Surveying Tutoring channel, where we get to learn estimation. Over the past few sessions, we've got the privilege to learn how to prepare bills of quantities of a high-rise building, right from the substructures to the reinforced concrete frame that includes the columns, the beams, and also the suspended slabs. We've also gone further ahead to do walling, both external walls and internal walls, and all these we are doing in relation to standard methods of measurements. That is just what we've started with for now. Of course, we'll be going upwards. Today I would like us to learn the structural steel in roof construction. According to the standard methods of measurements, that should be measured in kgs. Of essence, and what I would like us to learn very deeply today is how to interpret from the plan, and then you're now able to get what we call the weights of those various structural steel. From what we have a plan. Of course, today I'm not going to use the plan for the other flat roof, because the plan that we've been using, it's a flat roof. So a flat roof is basically a suspended slab. And suspended slab, we have done it in the reinforced concrete, so it would just be a repetition. But because I want us to learn a new knowledge today, I'm going to adopt a new plan that I've presented for you here so that you are able to see. This is now the plan that I want us to discuss in relation to structural steel and how to estimate it. Okay. This is a structure, so it means in most cases you'll find these details from the structural engineer, depending on how he has designed for you, he or she has designed for you to do your estimation. So what I'm trying to explain is that because we are the intended purpose or the intended final figure that we need, or a final output that we need, is supposed to be kilograms. Okay, of course, for those working in tons, when you have the weight in kgs, you can simply convert that into tons, so that is not much of a big deal for us. What is of a big deal for us that we need to take keen note of and understand properly is how to interpret when you have the plan. How do you now interpret from the plan, and then you now are able to get your kgs. Straight into it, what you do, of course, you will be having the various members. Okay, you'll be having various members of the roof provided for you. So for you to go through it easily, you need to isolate or do what we call categories of these members, okay, according to the sizes. So in this case, our work has been made easier by identification of trusses. We have truss 1, truss 2, truss 3, and truss 4, and so on. Okay, so we need to work on, for instance, truss 1, where according to the plan, of course, you understand that plan normally reveals the aerial view. Okay, the aerial view of every members that you are able to see on a design. Of course, now our concern is now, if you have a truss, trusses normally adopt the triangular design basis for the purposes of strength. That is what I can explain in regard to that. So the trusses, they are normally having, you can see even this, they are normally triangular designs for the purpose of having a proper strength, that they are able to bear load of both the roof covering, and also the external, maybe let me say the wind load and so on. So such details come later on in terms of the design. That said, this is truss 1. Okay, so you can always have the notes of various members provided in terms of the sizes, description. Okay, this is now a steel framing schedule showing you they have a mark, you have the type, you have the description, and you have the total length. Okay, So it's normally upon you as the quantity surveyor to confirm that all these details provided here in terms of the notes in the schedule, they are reflected on the plan, because the plan is what takes the precedence in terms of what you need to use. What I mean is that the design, what has been designed as the working drawing, is superior to what has been provided in the schedule. At times, I have found this with some engineers that they don't normally add up in terms of what you have in the design and what you have in the notes. For some reason, they can be different. So it's upon you as the quantity surveyor to confirm that what has been shown on the plan is the exact thing that has been shown in the schedule. Okay? In case of any discrepancy, then what you have in the working drawing takes precedence to what you have shown on the notes on the schedule. So what I mean, confirm what you have here in terms of the plan, and then get to the details. That is now what is the drawing. So for instance, I want to start with truss 1. Truss 1 has got various members that ranging from A. You can see there is an A here for the tie beam. There is B. B here, B is B are what we call the struts. Okay, the ties and the struts. So it's either truss, it's either tie or a strut, depending on how the load interacts with it. So that is a more detailed concept that can't be learned fully in this very session. So that said, for instance, I want us to start with truss 1. So on truss 1, we have a member called A. Member A is what we call the joist, or you can call it the tie beam. The length of one of them on each truss has been indicated here as 12.85 meters. Okay, or 12,850 millimeters. When you go to the steel framing schedule, you've been shown that A is a rectangular hollow section of 75 by 50 by 3 millimeters. That is now the description of the type. It serves, for this structure, it serves as a steel beam, and the total length is 363.01 meters. That is an assorted length of all those members indicated or marked as bar mark A. Okay, so it's upon you to confirm by getting to the plan and counting, just confirming the length of one. Okay, so the length of one, you'll add all this. Like in this case, you don't even need to add them because in the detail it's been shown already. It's 12.85. Okay, so one of them is 12.85. Then count. In this case, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So ideally, take the 12.85, then you multiply by 7 members. There are 7 trusses of that nature. So take the 12.85. We are using Excel because of its ease of application. Okay, and you can easily do so many edits and make a proper document with it. So that is why it's what we are relying on in doing our bills of quantities. So for instance, we have 12.85 times we have 7. Okay, we have got 7 members or 7 trusses of truss 1. Okay, but then there are other members which are also marked as A. Okay, on this truss alone, when you look at it properly, you can see there is what we call the rafters. Okay, just look at where my cursor is. There is another member called A. Okay, so any member A, all the dimensions, you can also add the length of this. Okay, so for instance, when you add this is 1400 plus 1500. That is so it's 1500 times 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1500 times 4, then you add 1400. Okay, so in that case is 1.5 times 4, then you add 1.4. Okay, and we notice that these members, they are 7 in number. So I just want to confirm what this one is coming to. That comes to 141. So then you check all across. If at all there is another truss, there's another truss with a member called A, and here it is. Okay, so there's another. When you go to truss, so you can always do them in order. When you've done truss 1, go to truss 2, go to truss 3, and truss 4, and so on until they are completed. Okay, so you do them in order. Complete with do all your confirmation for truss 1, members A. Confirm all the members A. Then go to truss 2, confirm the length of all the members A. Go to truss 3 until they are completed. So once you've done so, then you now compare with what you have in terms of the length that has been provided for you in the steel framing schedule. Once you have the total length, okay, of course in our description we'll just have, you normally have the unit. Okay, these are bills of quantities, the structure of it, of which you can always just do a recap from the previous sessions. But just to save you a minute of your time, a minute of it actually, this is a column that is showing you the description. So in the description, what do you need to show? Okay, so you need to indicate just the size. Okay, so this is 75 by 50 by 3 millimeters thick, RHS. RHS is a short form for rectangular hollow section of steel. This is supposed, this is 1, 2, 3. This column is for the units. Okay, so there you need to have kgs. Then this column here is for the quantity. So for the quantity is now for you to convert what you have here as the length into now kgs. Okay, and then these are column for the rate and amount. So that said, you need now to confirm you already have the length. Okay, of course I'm saying that you need to confirm all those various lengths in your plan for various members. Okay, sorry, there is I've written here 77 instead of 75. So this 75 by 50 by 3 millimeters thick RHS beam. Okay, so you can as well go ahead and clarify or identify that as a beam. Okay, then you already have the length that you've interpreted or you've already assorted all throughout your roof construction. So for your total length, then you need to convert this length into kgs. So how do you go about that? The shortest way or the simplest way of doing so, this structural steel, they have been made from a given manufacturer, and in most cases, if it's provided, if you ask for it, there is normally a production schedule catalog of these various structural steel. So from the catalog, you will be seeing various members listed there. So you can always confirm. Okay, let me just see what to present, how to do that conversion right now. So I want us to check. This is now what we call the catalog, where you can use to convert the length that you've calculated from your plan into now kgs. So from this catalog, there are various members or various types of reinforcements, structural steel that has been provided. So it's upon you to filter out which one exactly you need, and then you work out with that. So looking at this is now truss 1, member A has been provided here. The type in terms of the size is 75 by 50 by 3 millimeters. So get your catalog or get your specification sheet with the schedule of all the various other elements, and then from there assort which one you need. So in our case, it's 75 by 50 by 3. Okay, so once you've noticed that, go to your your catalog. Depending on whichever country you are, depending on the manufacturer that you are using, you can always get it from their website, or you can ask them to provide it for you. So this is 75 by 50 by 3 millimeters. Okay, so I'll just highlight that. There are various parts, or there are various columns that are provided there. We have millimeters, that is now the thickness. So D times B, that's a rectangular hollow section. Okay, that is now the length by the breadth, or the depth times the breadth. And then this column here is talking about the thicknesses. So we have 1.2, 1.5, 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters, and so on. Then there's a column that is showing you kgs per meter. That is now what you need for now. Okay, so in this case it's showing you that 5.6 for every meters, there is a kg of 5.6 in these 75 by 50 by 3 millimeters RHS, or rectangular hollow section. So you pick on that, you pick on the 5.6, then you multiply by the total length that you've already calculated in your plan, or according to the detailed sections that you have. Okay, of course there are other columns here, and then there is pieces per meter, section area, moment of inertia, radius of gyration, section modules, and so on. So those are technical specifications that are also provided here. But for our case, you as a quantity surveyor, your work has been eased up a little bit by showing you the kg per meter, and that is what is of essence as at the moment, which you need to use in your conversion of the length that you've calculated into kgs. So this is now length. Okay, this is now length in meters, and then this is now the column for kgs per meter. Okay, so you get that from the catalog or the specification sheet of your manufacturer's structural steel. So in this case it's 5.6. okay, so you have a column where you need to calculate the weight. So for you to get the weight is now the total length, and then you multiply by the kgs per meter. Okay, so in that case alone you are having 794 kgs. Okay, then depending on the market rate, of which the rate section and the amount section will be much of a concern when we get to the next phase of our tutoring, where we'll be building up the rates and so on. So that is just a summary of how to go about getting the members, getting the lengths, and converting those lengths into kgs, which according to the standard methods of measurement is the unit in which you need to measure structural steel. So you will repeat the same. Of course, I always emphasize over and over again that the principle of estimation here is the underlying basis and your best way of getting how to do your estimation properly. So once you understand the basic, then you are very much okay. So for this case, we've used truss 1 as an example, and just in summary, I've told you, confirm from the plan or the working drawing, confirm all the members that you need, get that section. If the numbers have been indicated, the lengths have been indicated, you don't discredit that, but you confirm. Yeah, because it's you who is going to make the final quantities on the bills of quantities, and you don't want to make mistakes with that. So you confirm in terms of what has been drawn, in terms of what the sections are, the details that are provided, are they relating, are they accurate? Confirm the lengths, get to the working drawing, confirm the length that you have. From there, get the total length of the members depending on the sizes. Okay, depending on the sizes. So once you have all the sizes indicated properly and they have been provided for you, then get the catalog from the manufacturer of those various structural steel. Convert the lengths into kgs. Okay, so that is just a brief step-by-step way of working out those various members into kgs. So you repeat the same. After you've done A, go to B. Okay, B here you've been provided here, it's the total length you've been shown 391.6. So once you have that, then this now a circular square hollow section. Circular would be a C. So SHS means square hollow section. So get the total length. In this case we are showing you is 391.6. As usual, confirm those various lengths on your section drawing. Okay, get the total of that. So once you have that, then go to the catalog. For instance, here in the catalog we have 40 by 40, and the other one was talking about 40 by 40 by 3 millimeters. Okay, so 40 by 40 by 3 millimeters, it's here. The weight per linear meter is 3.48 kgs per meter. Okay, so get back to your plan, get back to your drawing, confirm you have what's the total length, 391.6. That is upon confirmation of all the members that you have in your roof. So 391.6 linear meters. Okay, 391.6. so once you have that, the conversion in terms of kgs per meter is 3.48. okay, so 3.48. so once you have the 3.48, weight therefore is equals to, of course I also teach shortcuts here of getting these works done. So you click on that cell. When you have that plus sign, okay, then you drag it downwards to the other cells where you need the formula to be repeated. So when you do so, the formula that you used in the previous section is also duplicated there. Alternatively, you can just type the formula all together. So you have that one there. So you state your description as just 40 by 40 by 3 millimeters thick, S square hollow section beam. Okay, and then here you state the kgs. How much of it have you got? 1363 kgs. Okay, of course the rate and the amount is a lesson for another day. So that is what happens, and that is how you go about calculation of structural steel in roof construction. You confirm all that, then you are very okay, and you've learned a lot from what you intended to have. So any question that you might be having, please put it at the comment section. I will be answering to each and every one of them until the intended purpose of this channel, which is providing you a platform where you learn freely and without any difficulty, is achieved. Just put the question there. I'll be responding to each and every one of them. Please like if you find the video interesting. Please share if you really feel that need more people to gain from this content, and please subscribe because it helps the channel grow, and I really appreciate that tenfold. Thank you very much for watching up to this point, and I believe that it was worthwhile, and you'll keep learning from it moving forward without much ado. Thank you very much. Please have a share, have a like, and I believe that you will be able to learn and make others as well learn. Thank you very much. Have a great time till we meet again in our subsequent sessions that are going to be coming very soon, and we keep learning on various aspects. So now that we are done with the structural steel, we'll do maybe roof covering, and then we now go to the fenestrations. That is now the openings, including the doors, the windows, and also the finishes. So basically there is still much to learn, and you keep you subscribe to the channel, turn the notification button on. You are not going to miss any of those important sessions that are coming along very, very soon. So that is the brief, and that is what we have for you in store. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Till we meet again in our next session. Bye bye.